guys! Can you guys tell me what's going on like socially in Singapore? Like what are people talking about? Like what are like the private conversations you guys are having with your friends? Tell me. Ian Fang scandal? I feel like Ian Fang's scandal is bad, but like the Simon Boy one is like way worse. Like I feel like Simon Boy one was just like a month ago and like it's so much worse. Can you do scandal? I don't want to have scandal. Did he create any scandal? Who? Your cocoa melon is big. I don't think I'm that big. Like a lot of people say, like in real life, I'm so much smaller. Other than his ex-wife, I feel like he as a person is just not a very good person. Like it's repeated behavior, right? And there's a lot of things that, like a little bit of like really very rude stuff that he do behind the scenes. He still does it right now. So like, yes, Tofu keeps running around. Yes, Mama. Tofu. Yes. I don't know. He's just. When are you gonna collab with Kara Kitty? Actually, we collabed before, but when I collab with her, there's a lot of my own audience actually message me and say that, yeah, like, and told me about her past, and only then I saw about her scandal, and I thought it's unfortunate. So like I decided not to anyhow do collabs anymore. I'm actually very like particular in the people I do collabs with. I think I don't want. I'm not like popular. In fact, I think I'm like irrelevant now, but then like I still do not want to like collab with people who I think are like really not very good people, cause there are like 1,001 good people like around the world. Like why? I'm just not hard up for like traffics and likes, and I'm not hard up to be like popular, so I don't care if it gives me extra like traffic or extra money. I just refuse to. How about collaborating with it's just a different genre, so yeah, it's not something that I would foresee in the like near future. Maybe in the like I don't know, you never know, but like from what I know, there's nobody that I actually really truly want to collab with in Singapore. Yeah. I actually don't even know like the local scenes at all, cause I find that the local scenes, like the content is always talking about people, or like current affairs. And I feel like it's really like in a bubble. Like if you actually travel and like live outside, like our problems are really not problems at all. Like I really feel like, you know, I blog Mothership. Like I feel like, dude, like your news is really not news. Like there's so much like my brain cells can be like allocated to like better things. So I try to avoid local content. Singapore too pampered. It's true. But I actually really like local, like Singaporean audience. But I just don't like a lot of Singapore like content. It's just not my type. Yeah. I actually kind of like daily catch up. I actually think that that recently that they have been like featuring politicians and everything. Actually, the politicians that they feature, like, you know, Bahari and things like that, I actually follow them quite a bit. So, and like Kelvin Cheng and things like that, I actually follow them for a very, very long time. So I really like already kind of have like a basic understanding of like their thought process. But I really like it because I feel that a lot of like young Singaporean or like even old Singaporeans, they are like very out of touch with the people that are making decisions for us. So I think I quite like daily catch up recent episodes. Other than that, there's like none of the local like what else is good? Like I cannot think of any good content. Will you join the opposition party? Unlikely so. Of all the opposition parties, actually the only reason why I don't vote for opposition is because I really think that they are shit. And I'm not those person that like, oh, you know, we need to take up seats so like we can threaten PAP. I'm like, bro, if like opposition is shit, I'm not gonna like vote for them. I don't care if they get somebody who can like speak eloquently. Like speaking eloquently and having a good CV is like doesn't make you a good leader, or like doesn't make you like a, you know, yeah, I've personally met so many like high ranking people with like fancy titles, and when I've meet them and like the things that I do, like for example I do like digital economy and things like that, it's very new age and it's not like the advertising models. So when you like I throw them like a concept of what I'm very familiar with, and I see the way they access information and the way they like process it and the way they respond to me, like normally I don't find them very impressive. So generally I've yeah, like I'm not like swayed by like high ranks or like fancy titles. Yeah, just because you have like a doctor in front of like your name doesn't mean like anything, okay? And like I've personally met so many narcissist male in my life. I mean, my boobs are like full grown when I'm 11. Like I've literally met the whatever liar there can be, like male liar I can be, there can be. I've met every one of them. I've heard all of the lies that can ever be said. And when I see somebody who's like a narcissist, even if they can fool the whole world, right? Like I'm like so sure that they are like lying or like they are like faking a friend. So yeah, I'm full grown at 11. And then like I just don't find any of the opposition impressive. Yeah. Not one. Not one guy. Yeah. A lot of hamsap males. And I feel like a lot of guys especially, they are not able to like tell. They just not, yeah. Like men are like very easy to fool, and like it's the reason why like they keep getting like scammed by like their brothers and things like that, cause yeah, I just feel like a lot of people cannot tell, and I have it in my gut feeling that a lot of these people are like narcissists, and they genuinely think that they're helping but they are not helping. Yeah. are people not talking? Hi, hello. Hearing you talk ma, cause I'm thinking what to say. Yeah, that's about it. Like, have you achieved financial freedom? Define financial freedom. Like, I actually have not wake up to like an alarm clock for like more than 4 years. Yeah, I've not wake up to alarm clock for more than 4. The only one time I woke up to alarm clock was one time I remember like very clearly, cause I have to set up an alarm. Was recently like 2 days before the election, like the voting. I actually had to like set up a alarm clock, cause I'm actually like flying in from like Korea a day before the voting, and I cannot afford to like miss my flight. So that was like the one time I set my alarm clock. Otherwise, I think a lot of people don't think I'm very hardworking, but I'm like obsessed with like doing research, and like I'm obsessed with being lazy. So like I like to like read a lot of like new age technology and like trends and like social political stuff, just to know like how exactly I should position myself in order to like do the least work. You vote under which area? I don't really want to say, cause then people will know where I stay. So 90% all guys in this room. I do think I have like female like supporters though, but like maybe they are just not very vocal. You vote under which area? Godma. Yeah, I do have like female female supporters. Oh my god. You got cheesy. Yeah, so your digital content must be generating a lot. I don't think it's generating a lot, like compared to like my peers in the US. I'm like very very little. I'm like probably like just 10% of whatever they are doing. Yeah, but you know something, I've actually like kind of like pride myself on. About 3 to 4 years ago, I actually put on Instagram saying that I do not believe that the advertising model or like the YouTube model is actually sustainable. What is actually like going to be the trend moving forward is direct from like fans to creators monetization model, and like yes, and I was like so sure that the advertising model was gonna die. And I remember back then when I was say like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I said it was still during COVID. And I remember like other influencers I've heard from the vineyard that they say that, oh, Gracie is so like cocky to even say that out. Like, why would she say that when she knows that her friends are like taking advertisements? Like the moment I hear that, I know that they are not my friends. Number one, because they are just not thinking. They're taking it too personally. They're taking it as if I'm like attacking them. And then number two is I know I'm correct, and then turns out I'm 100% correct. So where can advertisers go? I feel like it really depends. So like advertisers, they are big companies who actually have a set of budgets, and they just have to like spend that budget no matter what. So like maybe like in those very rare cases, there still might be some ads, but I think that everyone knows that influencers, majority of them do not convert any sales at all. So it's basically a